The cameras always capture the smiles. They capture the handshakes, the elegant outfits, and the perfectly choreographed royal walkabouts. But they rarely capture the words, the quiet whispers from ordinary people who wait for hours, sometimes days, just for a few seconds with Princess Kate. What did they actually say when they finally stood face to face with the Princess of Wales? The answers are far more emotional than many people realize. From children offering unexpected advice, to cancer survivors sharing heartbreaking stories, from grieving parents finding comfort, to lifelong royal supporters delivering unforgettable messages, these brief conversations reveal a side of Catherine that official photographs simply cannot show. Today, we're taking a closer look at the touching exchanges between Princess Kate and the public, and why so many people walked away saying they would never forget those few precious seconds. Royal walkabouts may seem simple: wave, smile, shake hands, move on. But anyone who has watched Princess Kate closely knows something different is happening. Instead of rushing through crowds, Catherine often pauses. She asks questions. She remembers names. She laughs with children. Sometimes she stays several minutes longer than scheduled because someone has a story they desperately want to tell. Fans often arrive carrying flowers, handmade cards, family photographs, and tiny gifts. Many aren't looking for a selfie. They're looking for a connection. One royal supporter summed it up perfectly after meeting her. "I just wanted to tell her thank you. Thank you for representing hope. Thank you for remaining composed through difficult moments. Thank you for inspiring confidence." Since announcing her own health journey, many supporters have approached Kate with deeply personal stories. Some revealed they were undergoing treatment themselves. Others spoke about loved ones they had lost. Rather than offering rehearsed responses, Catherine has often been described as listening carefully, making eye contact, and responding with genuine compassion. Those few moments became unforgettable not because she was a princess, but because she made people feel heard. If there's one group Princess Kate seems especially comfortable with, it's children, and the conversations they have are wonderfully unpredictable. Young royal fans rarely care about royal protocol. Instead, they ask honest questions. Some proudly show her drawings. Others tell her about school. A few simply blurt out exactly what's on their minds. Children have complimented her dresses, asked about her family, and excitedly handed over handmade cards for Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Kate rarely rushes these interactions. She kneels to speak at eye level, making each child feel like the most important person in the crowd. Parents watching nearby often become emotional. Many later say their children couldn't stop talking about meeting the princess who listened. Some children have even told Catherine she inspired them to be kind, brave, or helpful at school. Simple words, powerful meaning. It's these unscripted moments that reveal why she has earned such affection from families across Britain and beyond. Perhaps the most emotional conversations came after Princess Kate publicly shared news about her health. Crowds gathering to see her were noticeably different. People weren't simply cheering, many were visibly emotional. Supporters held homemade signs reading, "We're praying for you. Take all the time you need. We're so happy to see you." Some people admitted they had gone through cancer treatment themselves. Others quietly thanked Kate for speaking openly, saying her honesty gave them courage to face their own diagnoses. Many fans later described the conversations as deeply personal. Instead of discussing royal events, they talked about resilience, family, hope, recovery. Several people reportedly left the encounters in tears not because they were sad, but because they felt understood. For Catherine, these moments weren't about public relations. They became reminders that sharing vulnerability can inspire countless others facing similar battles. People often assume fans compliment Princess Kate on her fashion. And yes, many do. Her elegant coats, iconic dresses, and timeless style frequently become conversation starters. But increasingly, supporters focus on something entirely different. They compliment her strength, her calmness, her dedication as a mother, her commitment to public service. One admirer reportedly thanked her simply for always putting others first. Another praised the way she handled difficult periods with grace. Some told her she represented stability during uncertain times. Others thanked her for encouraging conversations around mental health, early childhood development, and family well-being. Perhaps the most meaningful compliments weren't about royalty at all. They were about character, kindness, courage, resilience. Those qualities, supporters say, are what truly make Catherine stand out. Television cameras can't capture everything. Sometimes the most touching exchanges happen just outside the frame. Witnesses have described Catherine lingering with elderly supporters who struggled to reach the barriers. She has accepted handwritten letters with obvious care. She's comforted nervous children. She has laughed with grandparents who have followed the royal family for decades. Many fans later recalled one simple detail. She didn't appear distracted. Even while surrounded by security, photographers, and tight schedules, she made each conversation feel personal. Some supporters waited 5 or 6 hours for less than 30 seconds with her. Yet afterward, they described those few moments as unforgettable, not because she said something extraordinary, but because she listened. In today's fast-moving world, genuine attention has become increasingly rare. Perhaps that's why these brief interactions resonate so deeply. Sometimes the greatest gift isn't finding the perfect words. It's making someone feel they matter. For many people, Princess Kate represents elegance, tradition, and the future of the monarchy. But to the thousands who have actually met her, she represents something more personal, a reassuring smile during difficult times, a patient listener, someone willing to pause, even if only for a few moments, to hear another person's story. The conversations fans remember most aren't about crowns or palaces. They're about encouragement, hope, shared experiences, simple kindness. That's why these meetings continue to leave such lasting impressions. Long after the television cameras stop rolling, long after the flowers have faded, people remember what was said, or sometimes what didn't need to be said at all. Because compassion doesn't always require a speech. Sometimes it's found in a smile, a handshake, or 30 unforgettable seconds with the Princess of Wales. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments. If you had just 1 minute with Princess Kate, what would you say to her?